Hi guys, so this is the next part in our homework, learn from homework session. So we've been sent in somebody's homework and we're having a look at it. So this one is dealing with, so before we move on to some translation, we've got another reading comprehension. So, la randonnée est une longue promenade dans la nature. Elle dure souvent plusieurs heures. C'est une activité pratiquée par beaucoup de Français en été. Pour bien marcher, il est important d'avoir une bonne paire de chaussures de montagne, des vêtements confortables et une casquette pour se protéger du soleil. Les Français adorent cette activité car ils peuvent découvrir de magnifiques paysages, s'intéresser à la nature, respirer le grand air et refaire le plein d'énergie. So, hiking is a long walk in nature. It lasts, often, several hours. It's an activity practiced by lots of French people in summer. To walk well, it's important to have a good pair of mountain shoes, so hiking boots in other words, clothes, comfortable clothes, and a cap to protect oneself from the sun. The French adore this activity because they can discover magnificent countryside. So paysage is the countryside that you look at. La campagne is the countryside where you live. So I live in the countryside. J'habite à la campagne. There you go. Now, same as the other exercises, if you want to maybe just have this exercise open and see if you could work it out first before you get the exercises from me, that might be interesting. So, s'intéresser à la nature, so to be interested in nature and to breathe fresh air and to stock up on energy. So, refaire le plein. Yeah? Faire le plein you will also use for cars, so to kind of, fill up. Question. La randonnée, qu'est-ce que c'est? Hiking, what is it? Now, even if, hypothetically, when you were doing this, you didn't know what the bloody word randonnée was, you can see la randonnée est une longue promenade dans la nature. Okay? So you could use that. You could be clever, you could maybe, when one walks, quand on se promène, if you wanted to show off, you could use the same style of language, but something different, okay? Quand fait-on de la randonnée? When do you do hiking? Okay, now I personally go hiking all through the seasons, but it says here, c'est une activité pratiquée par beaucoup de Français en été. I personally would say you can do hiking whenever, but the article says, that's what I would say. But you can see it in the text. Of course you can go hiking in winter and look at beautiful things. Quels vêtements sont-ils nécessaires pour cette activité? Which clothes are necessary for this activity? So look for the word nécessaire. Okay? Il est important, but you could use il est nécessaire d'avoir, ou c'est nécessaire d'avoir une bonne paire de chaussures de montagne, des vêtements confortables et une casquette pour se protéger du soleil. You could literally reuse that. Okay, now, notice that you could recopy some of that without even knowing what those individual words meant, but you can recognize where it is in the text, okay? Good, so now we move on to our translations. So this would be a good time for you to try this on your own and then see what happens, all right? So translate into English. Je ne veux pas travailler ce soir. I don't want to work this evening. Nous devons lire le journal chaque jour. We have to read the newspaper every day. Now be careful if you've got a teacher that's a bit anal, and if you write we need to, be careful, because strictly speaking we need to is nous avons besoin de. Est-ce que vous sortez avec vos amis? Are you going out, or do you go out with your friends? It could be both. It could be both. Yeah? Try not to be literal. Try to pop it into proper English. Don't say, is it that you are going out with your friends? Où fais-tu tes études? Where do you do your studies? But again, don't put it in franglais, put it in proper English. Where do you study? Yeah? Or where are you doing your studies? I mean, notice that the present tense in French could either be you do something or you are doing something. Elle était méchante quand elle était petite. She was mean or evil, but more like mean when she was little. Or she used to be mean. You could use a different imperfect. Tu as écrit une lettre à ta sœur. You wrote or you have written. Again, we've got another possibility. I call it the 2 to 3, 3 to 2. When you've got the French verb which uses 3 words, bum bum bum, you've got 2 possibilities. So the tense which uses 3, you can use 2 translations. So il a mangé will give us he has eaten or he ate. The French tense with 2. Il mangeait is 2 words, il mangeait, and that gives us 3 possibilities. He was eating, he used to eat, or he ate, but if you meant it in an imperfect way. So this 3 to 2, 2 to 3 method. If your word is the word which uses 3 words, it's got 2 possibilities. If it's got 2 words, it's got 3 possibilities. So you wrote a letter to your sister, or you have written a letter to your sister. Elles sont venues chez moi hier soir. So they have come to my house last night. That one wouldn't work. They came to my house last night. Paul va faire un gâteau. Paul is going to make a cake. Yeah? Try not to write Paul is going to do a cake. I mean, you can use that, can't you? I'm going to do a cake for the birthday, but it's a bit slangy, so lovely. La maison de Monsieur Rocher est grande et blanche. Mr. Rocher's house is big and white. Il y a 30 étudiants dans la classe. There are 30 students in the class. Il vient de jouer au badminton avec ses amis. He's just played badminton with his friends. Notice we use jouer à in French. Marc est toujours à l'heure. Mark is always on time. Ce sont les appartements de Madame Vincent. They are Mrs. Vincent's apartments. La boulangerie se trouve au coin de la rue. The baker's can be found, finds itself. But we wouldn't say that in English. We'd use people find themselves, but not buildings. So can be found, or one can find the bakery on the corner of the street. Le fils de Monsieur Rocher habite au 3e étage. Mr. Rocher's son lives on the 3rd floor. Est-ce que je peux vous aider? Can I help you? Don't write, is it that I can help you? Don't write for anglais. Don't write franglais, write anglais. Quel temps fait-il aujourd'hui? What is the weather doing today? In other words, what's the weather today? Don't write it in franglais, write it in proper English. L'ordinateur est en panne, the computer isn't working. Je m'assieds à côté de la vieille dame. I sit down, or I'm sitting down, next to the old lady. Le secrétaire tape, I need to scroll down, les lettres. The secretary types the letters. Okay, so now we're going to translate it into French. She likes chocolate a lot. Elle aime le chocolat. Yeah, elle aime beaucoup le chocolat. Okay. We are going to the restaurant at 8. Nous allons au restaurant à 20h or à 8h. Depends whether it's 8 in the morning or 8 at night. The students are very naughty. Okay, so I would say les étudiants ne sont pas sages. They're not well behaved. Or se comportent mal. Behave badly. Se comportent mal. Yeah? Lovely. I just drank a glass of water. Je viens de boire. I come from drinking un verre d'eau. What is your name? Tu t'appelles comment? Ou comment t'appelles-tu? Ou vous vous appelez comment? Ou comment vous appelez-vous? In winter, it's very cold in France. En hiver, il fait froid en France. He can speak German and Chinese. Il peut parler allemand et chinois. Or il peut parler l'allemand et le chinois. You can use both. The boys watch the movie together. Les garçons regardent le film ensemble. Regarde would be ENT. I will study for my exam tomorrow. J'étudierai, strictly speaking, is I will study, rather than je vais étudier. Pour mon examen demain. The children do not want to go. And it's interesting, is it I'm going to study for my exam, which is tomorrow, or I will study for my exam tomorrow? That would be different. I would write both versions out, but I was just a clever dick at school. I was annoying. So if it was for the I will study for the exam tomorrow, it would be tomorrow's exam. So j'étudierai pour l'examen de demain. If it's I will study tomorrow for the exam, then that will be different. Okay. The children do not want to go to school today. Les enfants ne veulent, veulent pas aller à l'école aujourd'hui. He will send flowers to Marie. Il enverra, irregular E-N-V-E-R-R-A, des fleurs, not les fleurs. He will send some flowers à Marie, à with a grave on it. He doesn't like this work. Il n'aime pas ce travail. There is a garden in front of the house. Il y a un jardin devant la maison. This dish is delicious. Ce plat. This dish. If any of these are troublesome for you, let me know which word you struggle with and why, and I'll give you the appropriate video. All right? Let's scroll down. This is my bag. Ce sac est à moi. This bag is to me. Or c'est mon sac. It's my bag. Okay? Lovely. So those are the... that's the translation. Okay? We've got a micro dialogue section, which would be coming up next, but I'm not going to quite finish off all of that. That's enough for now, I feel. I will finish the rest of that another time. So I think that's enough to be doing for the moment, all right? So guys, if you found this useful, please see my Kofi link underneath, and obviously let me know if it's useful. I like this doing people's homework. What I don't like is when people just send it in and go, "Oi, bitch, do that for me." Not my style. So by all means, please get in contact if you've got any homework that you'd like some advice with, some help with, okay? And we'll do it either in the live class on the Sunday, or I will pop you in the right direction. I will give you the links for what you need to do. All right? Just don't send it me the day before an exam going, "You need to help me," because that's just stressful and rude. All right, loads of love, guys. If you found it useful, please remember my Kofi site underneath, and if you want the podcast explaining all of this stuff, you can just simply email me at logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com. All right, guys, take care.